Hi, I'm Tony Hardy, founder and director of Canny Creative, a branding, web design and content creation agency based in Blyth, Northumberland, and welcome to Building Better Brands. One of the most common questions we get asked at Canny Creative is how much is a logo? And honestly, the answer to that is how long is a piece of string? We always need to know more, what your goals are, what your objectives are, and what you're expecting out of the project. Some people say logo design when actually they need brand identity, they need business cards, brochures, letterheads, the whole kind of shebang, they need everything. So in this video, we're going to explore what affects the cost of logo design. So the first thing to understand here with logo design is that first impressions matter. If you remember a while ago when you signed up on Twitter, you would get given an egg avatar, and nobody wants to buy from an egg. They want to know what the company is or who the person is that they're buying from. I heard this thing a while ago, like the best restaurants always got the longest line, and that's because the impression and the perceived value that line is given is that restaurant is good. And your logo needs to do the same for your business. You need to look professional, and then people will trust and recognize you. So, what are your options for having your company logo designed? Well, you could use an online logo maker or logo generator, which we don't recommend at all. You could hire a student to do it for you at a super low price. You could hire a freelancer, they'd be cheaper than an agency. You could hire a small design agency like Canny Creative. We could put something together for you at a reasonable budget. Or if you've got a really high-end budget, you could go to someone like Pentagram or Huge or a massive kind of branding agency, and they could take care of it for you. One thing, however, we don't recommend with logo design is using spec and crowdsourcing websites like 99 Designs or Fiverr or all that sort of website where basically you're commissioning 99 designers but only actually paying one. It's really not fair on the industry, it's damaging the industry, and you're condoning people working for free on the chance of getting paid. The other thing with websites like that is you're often on the receiving end of some really poor work, and at the end of the day, if you're serious about your business and investing in your business, you don't want your logo design to be letting you down. So if you think about the largest companies in the world, you've got Coke, Pepsi, IBM, Dell, Apple. All their brand and logo designs make a great first impression, and that's what a logo design is all about. It's the symbol, the mark that represents your business, and you only get one chance to make that first impression count. So don't risk everything on some sort of spec work or cheap logo design. Get it done properly and do it once and get your business represented the way it deserves to be. So you might be thinking, well, if I can get a logo for £50, why should I pay more? What goes into this logo design process that actually makes it much more valuable than that? And let's dive in and take a look. So you might be thinking, well, if I can get a logo online and make my own logo, why would I pay a design agency £500, £1,000, £2,000, £5,000 to create a brand or a logo for my business? Well, there's a lot of work that goes into creating a logo design. Essentially, we would bring you in, you sit down around the table, you discuss, okay, I'm looking for this, I need this, we help you build that design brief. Then you look at visual research, look at other companies who are doing things well, look at visual styles that might like or that might work for your target audience. Then we put our creative powers to use, we get sketching, get drawing, essentially creating ideas and concepts. Then we'll send them to you, talk about them, refine them, and then off we go again, refining, taking things down, polishing things up. Over a period of say 5, 6, 7 weeks, you're creating a brand identity and a logo design that really works for your business, and you really shouldn't be buying things off the shelf for 50 quid. One of the things that goes into the cost of a logo design is where the agency are based who you're looking to work with. UK based agencies are going to charge more or charge a premium. Or if you're working off on a different continent or offshore in the work, you might get lucky and find an agency who does really good work for a fraction of the price. The thing is, it's what matters to you. Do you want that relationship? Do you want to build a link with an agency who've got your back? Do you want to become a valuable partner to their business? If that was me, I know where I'd be putting my money. So what does your logo design project involve? Sometimes we'll get asked for a price list or a pricing sheet, and honestly, logo design projects just don't work like that. Pricing up the design of a logo and identity for something like a cafe or a restaurant or a small startup is very, very different to a large tech organization or a Fortune 500 company coming in and saying, okay, let's look at a whole brand identity. Every single project is different, and depending on your exact requirements, you're going to be looking at different price points. And again, it depends on where you are in your company's life cycle. Sometimes it's easier to create branding from the ground up. You've got nothing, so you're just walking in and you're creating from a fresh slate. Other companies might need to rebrand. They have a lot of existing collateral that needs to be redesigned. All these sort of little factors go into the price of a logo. So what should you get for your money? You pay for a logo design or a small brand identity project. What sort of things should you be getting out of it? Well, I would say first of all, you should have your logo design in full color and in a singular color, black and white typically. Maybe there should be a horizontal lockup and a vertical lockup, so the logo on top of the text and the text next to the logo. Maybe a brief guideline around the spacing around the logo, what types used and what colors are used. All these little things should be delivered alongside your logo design project. The key takeaway here is that logo design is an investment into your business. If you're looking for a logo design project, hit up Dribbble, Google search, Instagram or Behance and try and find 3 to 5 agencies that you'd like to work with, hit them up for a quote and let the professionals take it from there. And that's all there is to it. If you've liked this video, subscribe, comment, like below, and we'll see you next time on Building Better Brands.